Hey, and welcome to the vlog. This is old school DJ Ernie, and I hope everybody's having a great week. And I just wanted to make a little rebuttal video for all you DJs who keep on talking about this. And the question is, why do mobile DJs complain about others who undercut themselves? This has been going on since the dawn of time. There's always been low ballers out there, and higher end DJs and middle of the road DJs, and basically the middle of the road wedding DJs charging $1,200 and up, and the higher ends charging $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 on up. Complain about the low ballers, the bottom feeders. And the question on the vlog that DJ J Book brought up, why budget DJs get all the gigs, is pretty much simple. It's a simple fact that budget DJs get all the gigs because, of course, they charge less. And why do they charge less? Well, the biggest reason is this. They use budget gear. They use, cheap gear. There's the Facebook Marketplace to buy used controllers and speakers and lighting and all that type of thing. Or you can go on eBay to get something, or just buy it brand new. You can buy some speakers really cheap for $99. And of course, the controller and the speakers and the microphones aren't going to sound that great, but they do sell them, so they buy them, and that's how it works. So usually the low ballers don't charge as much. They charge $600 or less for a wedding, so you can't get really mad at them because they're using inadequate equipment. And but the thing is, I have to get picky with the higher end DJs. Nobody told you to go out and buy a Rev 7 or something even better, a Alpha Theta type of thing, Alpha Beta, for $2,000 or $3,000. No one told you to go out and buy that. I don't know who you're trying to impress. Nobody really gives two shits about, your controller, except other DJs, I guess. But that's about it. You can just use a laptop connected to a mixer, or not even a mixer. You could just use a laptop, plug in a microphone into the input jack, and mix from your laptop. A lot of people in other impoverished countries do that, or people even in the United States do that. It's like there's nothing to be ashamed about. You just don't have the money to buy equipment, so therefore you don't charge as much. And that's basically the answer to why do budget DJs get all the gigs. Like DJ J Box said, why budget DJs get all the gigs, and that's the reason, is because they have low quality equipment. And that's the probably bottom line. Well, anyway, this topic is going to keep on going on and on to the break of dawn, so there's no really reason to go over it. I hear about this topic at all the DJ conventions, and it's a waste of time talking about it. It's a total waste, because they're not going to go away, and they're not going to come up to you and apologize. They're just going to keep on doing it. So here comes the answer that you may not like, and the answer is, if you want to have a price set in the United States, for weddings, $1,200 to $2,000 for the beginning rate, is we ought to just start up a union. And if you start up a union, you could actually make something like that where you could charge a minimum and then have a higher end rate for, of course, for the higher end clientele. But if you have any wedding, start it at $1,200. But we have to have a union, and that's the thing that all these DJs who vlog about this topic never do. They're never going to go out and start up a union, nor will they ever find out how to. They'll just sit at their home and keep on complaining to the break of dawn, or complain at the DJ conventions about the bottom feeders and how to avoid them and how not to be a bottom feeder. But they're not going to try to start up a union. If you started up a union, then you wouldn't have to worry about the bottom feeders, because that would mean that the bottom feeders are breaking the union. And a union is an American institution. Okay, let's not get it twisted here. Unions have been around since the break of dawn. You know what I mean? It's been around for a long time. And the unions are great for that reason, where it'll keep the bottom feeders from working. That means that if you hire a bottom feeder, you're crossing the picket line for a union waged event. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. If you're not going to start up a union, then just quiet and just grumble to yourselves. But if you want to talk about having rates that are going to be equal all across the board in the United States of America, then you're going to have to start up a union and start up a minimum wage wedding. And I say $1,200 is good. That's how much I usually charge for a simple wedding without any type of ceremony system or anything like that. I don't like doing ceremony systems anyway. I actually don't really like doing weddings myself. But anyway, and that's basically what I'm talking about. And another thing I want to add to the DJs who complain: who told you to go out and buy Everse 8? They're $700. You got to add that to your cost of doing business too. You don't have to go out and buy Everse 8. No one's twisting your arm. No one's twisting your arm to go out and buy a DJ console, a rolling console, or a really nice white facade type of a console, or DJ Bun kind of a console, or all those other brands that they sell. No one told you to buy that. You could just come by with a simple setup and charge the $1,200 or whatever, or $3,000. You don't need to buy all this stuff. No one told you to go out and buy a photo booth either. No one's twisting your arm. And so all the people who have nice booths, Everse speakers for ceremony, or really nice speaker system for the hall for your wedding. No one told you to buy that. You could go out and buy something cheaper. No one told you to buy that. I mean, they all kind of sound pretty good now. JBL sound good. You don't need to buy the top of the line speakers. They all sound good. But anyway, yeah, start up a union. Quit complaining. Anyway, this is DJ Ernie from Hollywood saying, be cool and be good to everybody, and quit whining, and don't be a whiny bitch. All right, take it easy. Bye bye.